Comes as Yemen's government says its military targeted the runway at Sana'a airport in an effort to prevent an Iranian plane from landing. This is the moment the missile struck the runway. A delegation from the Ansarullah Houthi group was returning from Tehran after the funeral of Iran's supreme leader. The Houthis have blamed Saudi Arabia for the attack on Sana'a airport, but there's been no confirmation of Saudi involvement.
Yemen's legitimate government, with the help of the international community, has tried on so many occasions through diplomacy and other legal means to convince the Iranian regime and the Houthis in Sana'a to correct course and come back into the international fold. We called on them not to breach Yemen's airspace. This is not the first breach, but this time was different as it challenged the legitimacy of all internationally recognized laws. And now we tell them that our patience has run out and we will respond to the breach with adequate means to confront the plane violating our airspace.
Well, speaking at the United Nations Security Council, Yemen's permanent representative to the UN says they have credible evidence the Iranian plane was carrying weapons to smuggle to Ansarullah Houthi fighters.
The flight was not purely civilian in nature. The flight carried personnel and military equipment. The Yemeni government has the right to submit the information and evidence in its possession to the Sanctions Committee for the necessary action within their mandates. As the government of the Republic of Yemen presents these developments, we look forward to a clear and firm stance from the Council to maintain international peace and security.
Well, the Houthis have issued a statement following the latest strikes. It reads, in response to this criminal Saudi aggression, the Yemeni armed forces carried out a military operation targeting Abha International Airport with a number of ballistic missiles and drones. The Saudi enemy, with its reckless decision to unjustly attack Sana'a International Airport, bears full responsibility. Youssef Mari is following developments from Sana'a.
Well, the situation has definitely escalated here in Yemen and in Saudi Arabia. We just have the latest press statement from the Ansarullah Houthis claiming responsibility for the attack that targeted Abha International Airport. According to the statement, the airport was targeted with a number of ballistic missiles, including Yemeni drones that were launched from areas that's under the control of the Ansarullah Houthis. Of course, earlier the Sana'a International Airport was targeted. The internationally recognized Yemeni government claimed responsibility, saying that they acted in defense to prevent Iranian meddling in Yemen's internal affairs. Of course, though, the Ansarullah Houthis, they simply believe that the attacks were actually carried out by Saudi fighter jets because the internationally recognized Yemeni government or their armed forces, they don't have weapons of that caliber. They don't have fighter jets, they don't have ballistic missiles, which is why the Ansarullah Houthis are pointing the finger towards Saudi Arabia. Many experts who are closely observing the situation are expecting that the tensions and the military operations will only continue to increase unless there is some type of mediation, negotiation that brings an end to the current hostilities. The UN envoy to Yemen, he issued out a statement earlier today urging both sides to practice restraint and to engage in peaceful negotiations. Yusuf Maudi, Al Jazeera, Sana'a.